on, everybody? This is Johnny Zex. You're tuning into the Devil's Mic. We're at Local Disturbance 2018 in San Antonio, Texas. We got the production crew, photographer, representative from Texas Bearded Cartel. So go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Julian with JC Productions.
Roland with RT Productions.
Esmeralda, I'm a local photographer.
Steve Bettis / Spunk, Texas Bearded Cartel.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started now. This has been going on for what, 15 years? Since 2003?
Yeah, 2003, man.
Take us back to when it all began. Tell us what was going through your mind when you wanted to get started.
Honestly, man, it all started in high school, man. 2003. I saw a DVD, Family Valley's tour. On the corn, you know what I'm saying? Corn, Limp Bizkit, all that kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I thought maybe, you know what, man? I love the fact that, you know, it's bands I love, but also, too, they want to have a good time, you know? And I thought, why not do it locally, man? Like, you know, have bands from all around San Antonio just coming together and becoming one, man. Just have a good time, dude. And sure enough, man, 2003, we did it at a small little venue on Austin Highway, and we reached capacity, man. People were donating money, man. They were like, man, yeah, they were donating money. Like, hey, you know what? Get a bigger venue and make it bigger. So we got a VFW the second year. And from there, man, we just keep going, man.
All the way up to the Alamo Dome, right?
Yeah, Coliseum, you know what I'm saying?
Now, when did Rolo come into play with all this? Was he there from the beginning, or?
Well, me and Julian, we used to play in bands. I was a drummer, he was a singer. I used to play with a band called In God. At that time it was Enormity.
Yeah.
And we used to do shows.
Hey, those were the days.
Fuck yeah, dude.
See, that's how long we've known Steve, because he used to come to the shows and he used to
I wasn't
be a
so
fan, man.
big though. I was skinny.
We were all skinny, bro.
I get paid like a motherfucker.
Justin Bieber, dude.
That's how we met, man. And ever since then, we kind of just, you know, I didn't stay in the music scene playing in bands, so I wanted to get into kind of production side of it, man.
Yeah.
Stay in the scene somehow, man, working with bands and doing the same thing, bringing them together. Julian had been doing this for a while. I used to work with another guy, 210 Local Media. That's kind of how I got started with him, and then kind of just went on to my own. Started RT Productions. That's when me and Julian connected again. And from there, we've just been working together. But I've known him for many, many years, man. Going on maybe 14 years. Well, man, and jamming and staying in the scene, man. So
we also got connected with Mikey, man, who also hopefully will be
here tonight.
MC Productions.
Mike started booking us when we were in Normandy. He would book us shows at the White Rabbit, man, and then we used to play at what was the other one? Was it the
Asylum, dude?
On Roosevelt, man. We used to do those kind of venues. It was the underground. Of course, the scene was different back in the days, man. We used to jam with bands like Shallow Grave, dude, and you know, bands that were just, I mean, they're not around now, but it's just, it was crazy. It was a different time, man. But working it now, being with JC, having Spunk as a vendor support, it's just, you know, it's a good way of bringing it together, man, and doing it from having the old school guys, you know, working in with the new school guys, man, because the scene for me is not the same. It's always constantly changing. I want to be able to bring it, our old school styles, man, how we used to support each other back in the days, and bring it in now, because now it's just, it's hard. You know, you get venues like this that bust their ass, man, and it's just, you know, it's hard for them to get locals to come together. That's what we want to do.
Bring the community together, man. The whole metal scene. I know. Before it was like, oh man, the SA metal scene is breaking up and blah blah blah. It's like, nah, dude. We do these shows because we want everybody to come together. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what kind of genre you are, what kind of music. You know what I mean? That's why we got Rob stuff. We got Donnie Canvas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. Rap artists, like that's the whole point, man. We all know we all are here for one thing, man. Just spread our music out. You know what I'm saying?
The heart. Like I said, all music is one.
All music is one, man. JC Productions, all music is one, man.
Keep it local, baby.
Yeah, exactly, man. We help out the vendors, man. We got Spunk, we got Texas Bearded Cartel, we got other vendors coming in, and it's just this is why I do Local Disturbance, man. great, man.
Love it.
Exactly.
And I'm sure the locals enjoy it too. They got something to come down.
I hope so, man.
Come
I
out.
hope so. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Esmeralda, go ahead and talk to us about your photography. How long have you been doing photography, and how long have you been with Local Disturbance?
Yeah, so I've been doing photography for about almost 2.5, 3 years already. I actually started as a newborn photographer, actually in the hospital, so that was kind of weird. It was fun though, you know, the adrenaline and everything of, you know, capturing everything. You get the adrenaline and everything from the concert photography, so it goes together. I've done it all between newborns, concerts, headshots, and then portraits, so got it going on. I've known Julian for
2 years? We'll go 2 years.
about 2 years or so. So I used to.
Big grateful, man. Yeah. She's helped me out a lot, man. And she has great photography. Not only me, like bands I've been in, but also bands, you know, in the future as well.
Bands coming out.
Yeah.
Photography. She's helped out a lot of
Go to Esmeralda, man.
And go ahead and talk to us about Texas Bearded Cartel.
Well, man, I just started in February, brother, and you know it's just been popping off, man. You know, social medias, which we post a lot of stuff on there, more on Instagram and stuff, and it's been going real good, man. I started off with one shirt, one cap. You know, it was something that I wanted to do. I had a couple of logos that I had for like maybe a year or so, and I was like, man, let's put it to the test. And the white people here was just like, you know, just do it. I was like, yeah, man, you know, so
Chingon, bro. Chingon.
It was a chingon moment, so it went. But nah, man, straight up, dude. My boys from Nocturnal Brain, dude, they're fucking awesome. They do awesome printing shirts. They actually do a little local printing for actually a farm burning body also. So you know, they do all my shirts, dude, and from there, man, it just took off, dude, and we're rolling, dude. We're out of the U.S. Actually, we're worldwide right now, so it's let's have some stuff.
Dude, I gotta say, this guy, the pictures he posted of people repping his stuff, like in other states, man.
Blew up, bro.
Blew up. It seems like an overnight, and it's been like.
Yeah, and it's awesome, man.
Yeah, the
like,
fact that we've known this cat for so long, and
it's like, damn, it's so.
awesome.
Me personally, man, I know
man, I just want my shit out there, dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're not here to get fucking rich and shit. We just want to make sure we know that we're at San Antonio, we're fucking local, and we're just keeping it like that, man, and just get my shit out there, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Another reason why we wanted to have him a part of this, and really all the shows that we have been coming along, because not only as a vendor, bands do the same too, man. Selling merch. But for him to come in as not being in a band, but just merch-wise, is like, dude, you know, and he's been supportive all the way. So for us to have him with us here at Local Disturbances, it's an honor,
the beginning, man. We started, you know, JC RT doing this, man. He's always been at every show, man, supporting every band. You know, even when we had Upon a Burning Body on our Local Disturbance, and you know, even bigger bands. Like, it's just seeing him doing this thing, man, doing Texas Bearded Cartel. It's like, bro,
hell yeah,
fuck yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's so good. Hey, tan bueno.
Another one of our sponsors that I want to bring up is actually Disruption, man.
Disruption.
They're badass. They show a lot of love.
Next year is actually going to be really good for us. But we want to try. Well, we're planning now for next year, but we want to try to do it a 2-day event, and we want to have Disruption being one of the days, and then of course our Local Disturbance being the second day. But they're also good sponsors for us as well too, and of course Spunk Rose and Dirtbag as well too has been good sponsors for us too, and it's good, man. Hopefully it gets bigger and better. So hopefully by next year we'll have, you know, like you said, bigger names, and with, you know, vendors like him local wise to grow, being a part of it, and also with Disruption and Dirtbag and all that as well. Hopefully we'll get more vendors and more, you know, more support. So it's just the beginning, man.
Yeah, of course. It's all uphill from here.
Exactly.
So now, a question for you: do you have to have a beard in order to wear a shirt? Because I can't grow a beard for shit.
Okay. Bro, you know, a lot of the questions like, man, dude, I don't have a beard. I was like, dude, if you love the logo and you love to wear the shirt, the cap, it's all good, man. You don't have to have a beard, man. It's just straight up, man. We're a brand, and you know, clothing brand. Anybody can wear it, you know. Women up to men, you know. I got kids wearing the shit too, so.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The future.
They're like the fake beards.
Right.
Hey, you know what? buy 2 shirts, get a fake beard.
I'm gonna start selling that shit. You know, it's gonna make some money. Man, that's low, right?
Now, what's gonna make Local Disturbance different this year than any other year?
Well, this year, man, we got Shatter Sun, man, Victor Records. You know, we got a heavy hitting band going on. Brotherhood, man. Brotherhood has been around forever, man. Well known band for years. I mean, I'm talking about like Upon a Burning Body days, you know, when they were just coming out. Sure. But you know, Rod, man, today's Rod's birthday too, man. Happy birthday to Rod.
Happy birthday, Rod.
Birthday, Rod.
You know, but
the fact that he wanted to be a part of the Local Disturbance and wanted us to kind of, for last year when he hit us up last year about it, and kind of, we had already set the date for Local Disturbance and we already had other bands. But when Rod was like, you know what, my birthday actually falls on that day, and we're like, let's change it up. We're gonna
hell yeah.
And Rod was, you know, it was exciting, dude. It was a shock a little bit because Rod could work with any promoter if he wanted to, man. Bigger promoters and all that. So the fact that he's giving us a chance and doing this with us is good for us, you know. So like tonight's show, what makes it different for me in my eyes, I think, is having the rappers joining in. It's a big deal, man, which is taking over control. We got to represent them as well too, so they'll be here. But having them and fitting them in with the rock scene, a lot of people we've been getting feedback in here like, is it gonna? For me, it's gonna work, you know, because it's music. And when you're in a venue, you appreciate us off the music, man. Once you start drinking and conversating and chilling with the homies, I think it's kind of like whoever's on stage, as long as you're representing and have that friendly mindset and that good vibes, it's all the community, man. So for me, I think that was a big one because when we added them in, Taking Over Control hit us up and Manny hit us up. It was kind of like, you know what, let's do it. Let's take a chance on it, man. Let's do it. And Julian was like, well, we could squeeze them in through bands because we were kind of like, we already had the set. We already had our bands all set up and everything. But fitting them in, it was like, you know what, it doesn't have to be too long of a set. As long as they get up there, spit some rhymes, get down there and just feel comfortable, you know, let's let them do it. So for me, I think that's what makes it kind of different for tonight's show, being not just all metal, but bringing in the different genres and working together.
Exactly, yeah, and a lot of rock and metalheads in general, they listen to rap.
Exactly,
of course,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They also listen to everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly,
I don't
man.
think, but
Exactly.
so I'm sure it's going to be a good fit. Everybody's going to start vibing, and you know, it's just going to be a good night.
Exactly, man.
Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next question. Now, speaking of adding the rappers, we got Andrew Bradford, Johnny Canvas, Robster out tonight, taking over control. So, have you always incorporated that element in any of the Local Disturbances, or is this going to be the first year?
Actually, it's going to be the first year, man. Before, I've tried to add those kind of elements like rap and all that, but you know, this year is going to be the first time. You know, it's been kind of hard. You know, you have your punk, your alternative, you know, but this year, first time, whole new, you know, situation with it. So it's going to be good, man. It's going to be really good.
Right on. Now, what are you expecting to get out of this year's Local Disturbance? Like, are you expecting, you know, a lot of good feedback, or, you know, talk to us about what do you think the outcomes will be of the show?
I feel like it's going to be good feedback, man. We got sponsors, man. We got, I mean, we honestly, it's community, man. It's just the SA metal scene, man, coming together. Like, this is my vision, man. Like, this is what
you know. What's been kind of freaking us out is although the bands that are on the bill have been pushing this show so much. And
proud,
sponsors,
man. Proud of them, dude.
For us, it makes us, because as promoters, we work our asses pushing it, making sure people see it. But when it's other bands pushing it for you and them telling their emotions, man, guys coming out tonight and jamming with family, they see it as a community. So hearing them and talking about it and then pushing it, it makes me feel like, man, we're doing good.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's been good vibes coming up. I mean, I'm nervous. I'm like,
I mean,
I don't want to puke right now.
We got, you know,
dude.
We got a rap artist, we got metal, you know, it's like, oh man, the combination, but you know, it's
been
good,
vibes,
dude.
man.
It's gonna be really good, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Awesome.
So
now talk to us about the future of local disturbance. What are you looking, 1 year, 5 years ahead? What are you envisioning in your head of where you want things to go?
Booking George Strait, bro.
hey, dude, we're gonna get Johnny Cash. We're gonna bury him. We're gonna fucking get no, man. Being endorsed, man. Being with Dirtbag and Disruption, dude. Thank God, man. Like, dude, our locals. We're still working on. We have other sponsors, man, coming up. Can't say much, but it's coming up, man. But just next year is gonna be bigger, man. We have nationals on our list. We have so many bigger bands, man. Even great, locals. Like, we already know what we're doing. We already know who to get.
Just an idea, man. Like we even though the show is happening today, we're already thinking about next year.
Yeah.
We're already thinking about bringing in the second day. Bringing in our sponsors to bring in more. And having them represent on the show even more, and then Disruption and not just that, but having our logo as well too. But bigger. If we get bigger, it's great, man. And San Antonio has so much potential. Venue-wise that don't get used, we want to go, we want to use them. Because there's a lot of venues here that just, Paper Tiger is great and all those, but it's just, no offense to them, but I think it's not just that venue. Jack's is an awesome venue. We got Jack Rabbits is another venue that so we wanna be able to spread it, man. Yes, man, get it out there.
We have that capacity, man. Yes. It's like, dude, get the kids, man, get the people there, man. Let's let loose, dude. Do your thing, man. And we already have the bands in mind. We already have the contracts, the emails. And it's like, dude, once we get this going, man, next year's Local Disturbance is gonna be like huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of this world.
Yeah. And I'm grateful, man. Like 15 years doing this. Yeah. We kind of cut off 1 year. We gotta take a break, but other than that, man, it's been fucking amazing, dude. Like, just locally having every local band, great bands from San Antonio, all outside. Texas, Austin, Houston, wherever, man. Yeah, dude. It's been so amazing, dude. And they all have potential. They all have the great sound, and every band does.
I think what makes it different too is us as promoters, besides Local Disturbance, our other shows that we've done that we work with artists that are not from here, it's all about how you treat them, man. And a lot of, because we've been in that boat. We've been behind the kit, setting up shows, having crappy promoters where they don't show up, or you don't get paid, or they don't push it. We come from days where Facebook wasn't around, Twitter wasn't around.
Yeah, couldn't get that word out.
Exactly. So now that me and Julian hooked up again and we do it, we want to be different. We want to show them, like, man, we wish it was like this back in the days, man. We wish we had. This is why we feed them, we show them love, man. We try to make them feel like mi casa, su casa type thing. We want them to feel comfortable. And every response that we've gotten from bands that are from, especially out of state, man.
Hollow Point, man. Hey, shout out to Hollow Point.
You guys came down, man. They were like, dude, y'all are like the only promoters that fed us. And we talked about Whataburger and In-N-Out.
We had an argument, but it's like, nah, dude, like, come on, bro.
Those type of things.
Cali, Texas, come on, bro.
Those type of things make us feel
Fuck
good.
Cali. Nah, man, I love California, man.
But that's what it's about, though, man. For us to be able to connect with bands like that from out of state and make them feel comfortable, make them feel at home. That's what we want,
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
Anything else I got coming up as far as after Local Disturbance? Like anything to close out the 2018 year?
We do have September 7th, and this is this is a touchy subject for me, man, because I've dealt with depression in my life. I think we've lost some good members in the music community here in San Antonio. What I want to do with JC, is that we want to bring everybody together to show them that we are here for each other. So we are doing a You Are Not Alone show September 7th at Prince Gerald's Bar. And it's going to be free, and it's mainly just to bring awareness to suicide, depression, and it's a touchy subject, man, but it's something that needs to be brought out. You know, because in times like this, man, there are no promoters that touch on subjects like that, man. And the thing is, it's like in the music community, you have kids that hide behind music. Music is a big thing, man. Kids hide behind music and they cry and scars and all that. But when there's nobody there in the community to relate and to show them that, like, hey, bro, I'm here. Like, you need somebody to talk to. I'm here. So that's simply what we want to do. We want to just tell everybody that we're here, man. We feel it. We've been in the same shoes. We're older, but we've been where you've been. So that's what we're doing. September 7th, Fitzgerald's. We have a great lineup. We got Silent Minority is actually going to be hailing in that show. We got Relent on that show as well too. So we got some pretty good names.
I will be there.
Yeah,
Texas
be there, man.
Cartel will be there as
Taking
well
pictures.
too. Yes, Esmeralda will be taking pictures. But not just that, but we also have a comedian actually going to be there to open up the show, which is different. I wanted to bring in something different, man.
Yeah,
so we want to do something different, and it's going to be free. That's the big thing. So it's just support. So that's what we got coming up.
So yeah, September 7th, y'all be on the lookout for that. Fitzgerald's Bar down in San Antonio. So if you're in the area, go check it out, man. It's free. Bring awareness. You know, just come together, right? So
Exactly, man.
But yeah, any of y'all want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to Devil's Mike. For doing the thing, man. Hey, coming down San Antonio, doing local service, man.
We appreciate you having us out.
Always, man. Hey, always. Dude.
Really,
Thank you so
just
much.
to all the bands tonight, man. Really, I can't be more grateful for all the bands coming out tonight and supporting. We have some great people coming together. I want to thank Texas Bearded Cartel coming down, especially to and just representing and just everybody here tonight.
Yeah.
Just excited for another good show.
I just want to shout out to the supporters, man, buying gear and stuff, and you know, Texas Bearded Cartel, you know, loving it and just wearing it, man. That's good for me. I love it, man. So,
Go ahead and throw the social media out, guys. Go ahead and get some followers. You know what I'm saying, right?
Hey, you know what? Thank you, Texas, man. Follow JC Productions.
RT Productions on Facebook.
Yeah.
Texas Bearded Cartel on Facebook and
Esmeralda, man. Like, we're going to be tagging her a lot tonight. So, you know, with the pictures, so.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys, man.
Yeah,
San Antonio, love you.
San Antonio 210.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we got for today. Again, this is Johnny Zeb. You tuned in with the Devil's Mic. Again, huge thanks to you guys
Thank you
for having us out. You know,
Thank
it
you.
was a good time. So, and remember, stay metal as fuck.
Put your face in with my clutch fist.